When starting this project, I strove to research how the development of department stores contributed to creating a cohesive American culture. This topic, however, was more narrow than I had anticipated, considering that it appeared to be common knowledge that this did bring together American culture, but that the cohesiveness came from the development of the railroads. Department stores, on the other hand, contributed to this, but created more so a greater consumerist culture in the United States. This is an important topic of research as department stores have had such an impact in American and even international society to this day, yet there is little information on this topic. Much of the research was slowed by the lack of sources. Many owners of department stores did not keep significant records, and many people did not write about it much either. It was not necessary, as most people who went to department stores went with their friends or family. And they were also well known across the country, meaning that people in the cities did not need to write to people in the countries about it because they had knowledge of it as well. Therefore, the sources used were largely newspaper articles, which spoke of the opening of department stores, the ability for those away from stores to order through mail was included on there, and it also listed many advertisements as well, which gave key insights into department stores and a little bit on the way that they were run and how people viewed them. Another key source was a book that was published in 1900 about how to properly set up window displays. This was important to the research because much of advertisement for these stores and drawing in the customer was through elaborate displays in the windows, showing off their product and how it could look in the consumer's home. Finally, a key source, a really big source, was a newspaper article written by a man about wives and how they spend their money in department stores. And in that source, he details his own experience with his own wife and the experience of his friends and their wives, and how that has contributed to now their wives and the way that their wives are living their lives. In my research, I found that many flocked to department stores because it was the only place that women could go without a chaperone. They would not only shop in these stores, but they would also linger with their friends and they would eat meals. Department stores also intentionally set up all necessary items in the back of the store, and more luxurious items were towards the front, so that women would have to walk through the entire store before reaching what they needed. Finally, it was believed that shopping around all day was part of being a good housewife, because it was the role of the wife to purchase for the home and to be the most economic that she could with the budget. So by shopping around, she was in effect looking for the best price and receiving the best price on her product, because she had been to several stores and now knew which one had the best price for the products. So she'd be able to buy more than enough for her family and also maybe a little something for herself in the process. And that just became a way of life for many women and men too, eventually, as department stores started to put in men's only sections as well. Thank you.